Want to be successful in business? Try carrying a paintbrush. Here's my story. When I first started my career, I was getting out of college and my parents really wanted me to be an engineer, but I was desperate to work in the arts. And so I decided to move to London. I had no money. There was no job for me. I got there and I thought, I'm going to get a job at the best theater in the world, the National Theatre of Great Britain. And so one day I showed up at the backstage door and I walked up to the British woman behind the desk and I said, "Hi, my name's Susanne Goldstein and I'd like to work here at the National Theatre of Great Britain." And she looked at me like I was this crazy blonde chick from America. And she said, "You wouldn't happen to have an appointment, would you?" And I said, "I don't. But do you think there's anybody who'd be willing to meet with me and talk to me about how to get a job here at the National?" And she said, "We're rather busy. You wouldn't mind coming back, would you?" And I said, "Well, gosh, if you don't mind, I think I'll wait." And so I did. For 8 straight days, I went back to the National Theatre and I waited in the lobby and I got to know the receptionists and I got to know the people going in and out of the door and I read everything I could about the National. And you know what happened? On the 8th day, I call it my Hanukkah miracle, someone came up and said they would be willing to talk to me. And it turns out they needed someone who knew theater and knew engineering. And there I was, waiting. I call what I did in this moment carrying a paintbrush. The idea is that anytime you want to do something, anytime you want to engage with something, you just need to take out your imaginary bucket of paint and your paintbrush, and you need to paint a doorway. And you need to open that doorway and do what I call create an opportunity for something lucky to happen. This can happen in business in so many ways. If you want to meet someone, if you want to open a channel of communication in business development, if you need to figure out who your users are, every time you want to do something, please don't feel blocked. Feel like you have a paintbrush and you can go out and paint your future. So, if you like this kind of stuff, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at @followsuzanne or visit my website at SuzanneGoldstein.com. And I hope to see you soon. Peace out.